Oh, hi there. It is Friday and I have my mic on, unlike yesterday's start of the stream, so I'm ready to go. KIOU is on the docket. There's been a little bit of an update, and we'll check that out. First things first, let's get in. Just gonna play some games, probably 10:30. I don't want to be thinking 10:30 are the serious games, but I don't want to be in a rush with my moves, so I'm gonna play them just sort of slow and thoughtful. And we get our daily bonus. I think we can check out the updates. I think they had news somewhere. They had some new. It's exposed somewhere in the UI. The updates. There have been a change. There's been a change to the size of the pieces. There has been a change to the idle timing. Let's see here. Boy, it's hard to read this. Notice. So the first one seems to be notice. And this is this. And here we go. So I will do this as well. Okay, so I'm reading the update here. Thank you for using Tetsuo, as usual. We have updated the root shape 2 data. Okay. The display of the board in pieces during the game has been adjusted to make it easier to see. So they have increased the size of the pieces on the playing board. I never really thought that was much of a problem. They haven't touched the review board, which I think is too small. So hopefully in the future they'll reline that out. But they've basically increased the size of the pieces so that some of them slightly overflow the squares. It looks a little weird. And also they didn't fix the blurriness or the fuzzies on the edges of the pieces. So I've seen some people complaining about that already online. But anyway, we'll see that. And then during the game, we will adjust the time until the notification of the no operation state is displayed, the idle timer. So that was a huge part of my wish list, and it's nice to see they've addressed it. We'll see how they've addressed it, and if it makes a difference. The order in the market has changed, fixed other minor problems, and then there's no need to update the app. So when you log in for the first time, it'll pop up one of those in-app update dialogues, and then it'll restart the app. So I don't know if that's how they're managing this app. They're sort of managing their updates outside maybe of the Steam process, so they're sort of doing it internally. But either way, it works, and we're here. And let's check it out. So we go into play. I am here. I'm still 8Q. I think I'm like 7-2, but still only ranked up to 8Q. It's been a little slow here. I just want to check my 7-2. Maybe that's fine. Maybe that's not too bad. Alright, but anyway, let's play. See if people are on. Hopefully we'll have some good games. And that's it. Already jumping in. Already jumping in. Got an opponent. Alright, yoroshiku onegaishimasu. I am Gote. Urashino-ryu. I like the players in the background. They just keep blabbing at each other while my man is talking about Urashino-ryu. Okay, okay. I'm sensing fourth file rook. Or opposing. Shin Urashino-ryu. Or are we getting Gangi? Opposing. See, the pieces don't fit the squares. The pieces are bigger. It's like this king is just overflowing. Kind of overlapping the bishop and the king. Yeah, it doesn't look so hot in that regard. That Mino popped up in front of my grabbing. I'll do this. I'll do this because I want this here anyway. It's an odd move. I think it's an odd move over for them, but maybe it's fine. I'm not terribly worried about that at all. He takes, I take, he takes with the bishop. I come up. And then I'm going to be making my way in this way. Hey Ayaka, good to see you. VMD, you'll always be my virtual medical doctor, Ayaka. That's a good move. I think. Let's get this up just to defend this square, and then I'm gonna look to push this pawn and climb. So the thing is, if he slides his rook over and I bring my silver up, he goes back. I cannot take with the silver because the rook can take, pawn takes, bishop still hits this. So it's going to be, I have a pawn. I think if he slides over, I don't know if I drop a pawn or if I drop the silver and then the pawn. Okay. So he comes up, I drop the silver, he goes back. Wow. I was tempted to drop the silver. Okay. I bring the silver up, he can slide over. Should I attack with the knight? Should I push my pawn? Do I drop the silver here? I think I like the silver drop here. If I promote, He goes back. I take the pawn. The rook is free. The rook is free here. Is undefended. What if I take here? I've got to have a good bishop drop. So I have to have a good bishop drop. Shadowfang, greetings! You've given a gift, a tier 1 gift sub to Killer Ducky. That's your 7th so far. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, this guy's hanging. This guy's hanging. I think silver is good here. Drop the silver. He takes. I take. I push. I think he should just take this silver. Shoot. Shoot. I think I've thrown. I think I've thrown. Okay. All right. Oh, I should have dropped the pawn first. I should have dropped the pawn first. It's fine. He's got a silver. He's got a bishop. He's got... He's got pawns. He's got pawns to drop. He has. How can I block this? I can drop a pawn back here. I can drop a lance back here. Interesting spot. So he takes a knight. Does he take the knight? Takes the knight. I take the pawn. I kind of want this knight as well, but... Oh, this is a 3Q. Interesting. I've been taking time, but not expending good thought. Hello, Night Sparrow. Good day to you, Emperor Rex. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's Friday. Starting out a little slowly. Not my finest middle game work. I think I tried to convert my advantage a little more quickly than it deserved. But I'm fighting. So if he drops a silver, I drop a gold. I mean, he drops a bishop. I pull the gold over. He drops a silver. What do I do? So I take, he takes, I take, he drops. I can, that's fine. Oh, that's not fine. That's not fine. I wanted to get my gold over. I wanted to get my gold. That's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine at all. It's not fine at all. So let's do this. It's not fine at all. He took so long to he took so long that I forgot what I was my plan. Can I... I think I've bought myself some time. Wow. Can I bring my bishop back? Now let's do this. So he's going to go for the attack there. Yeah, this is I saw this when I first did it. So how can I
20秒 10秒
Am I in Byoyomi?
これより秒読みに入ります
This horse is defending nicely. This horse is defending very nicely. And I've got this coming in. Do I have a knight? I do not have a knight. Got a bishop.
2、3、4、5、6。20秒。20秒。
Do I have mate? Do I have mate?
20秒。10秒。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。20秒。
I take. I take.
20秒。
He takes. I take, and then he's mate.
20秒。20秒。20秒。10秒。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。
Can I run up the board?
20秒。
Tempo it away. And then I drop my silver here. Or drop my lance. I drop my silver.
秒
Lance?
20秒
I don't need to play that quickly. Alright. Arigatou gozaimashita. I was trying to induce the resign, but, dog sitting in fire. This is fine. It was fine. It was all fine. It's all fine. Hey, Yloigh. Good to see you. Necrodes, great to see you too. Shadowfang, you say, you don't fully understand how the gacha works in this game. There are so many types of currency, diamonds, tickets. This is true. This is true, and we spent 2 or 3 days ago, I want to say that we spent like an hour with Killer Ducky and some of the Japanese translators in here figuring it out. So an update since that stream, as most people know, I'm running this app on macOS under a commercial version of Wine called Crossover. So watching it was stressful. Well, playing it was pretty stressful too. Let me tell you. So let's look at the graph.
心に残る一曲ですね
Look at this graph. All right. I said last time that I could not buy anything because the app just kind of froze when I tried to click the buying buttons because I'm not running on Windows. I'm speculating not on Windows. Yeah. Look at that photograph. Exactly. Look at this graph. But anyway, since this update, I now can. So there's 2 things in play. On Steam, you have to enable Steam overlays, which I disabled because it was showing my friends logging in. I've got friends, no big deal. No, because it showed my friends logging in, and I didn't want that to be shown on stream, so I turned that off. But if I ever want to buy something, I can turn that back on, and then the button will actually take me into the Steam payment process. So I'm not saying I'm going to buy anything, but I now can. So that said, so there are multiple currencies. The things to keep in mind are, so if you want to do gacha for free, you get coins, you get 35,000 coins. You're not on my friends list because I have no friends list here. Oh, on the Steam friends list. Yeah, I don't know. You're not a Steam friend of mine. My Steam name is Shogi Dad, but what am I trying to say? When you play games or when you do your daily login, you get gold coins. So daily login gives you 35,000 coins. Every day you get 35,000 coins. Each win seems to give, I don't know, 1,000 coins, 2,000 coins, something like that. Each win loss seems to get a little less. I don't know, but you get coins by playing. You get coins by logging in. You can buy gifts with these coins. Gifts are what you can give your avatar to increase your bonding level. As you increase your bonding level, you unlock more voice lines for that avatar. But anyway, you can buy these gifts. Each gift is 15,000 of these gold coins. Once you get a gift, you can break that gift down in your inventory. You can go into your inventory and convert a gold coin or convert a gift into a gold box. once you have 50 gold boxes, you can trade in those 50 gold boxes for a gacha pull ticket or a set of gacha pull tickets. And then once you get those tickets, then you can do the gacha pull. Or you can buy diamonds, which I think will also allow you to buy gacha pulls. Or I think you might even be able to buy a gacha pull directly. You've sent an invitation. Okay, I will add you. This is sounding like rocket science. Yeah, that's why we need Killer Ducky in here. Killer Ducky is the gacha god. The Godcha, I was calling him earlier. He's the Godcha. He's the scientist of gacha. So I think he breaks it. I think he has broken it down for KIOU. He's done it for Mahjong Soul. I think he really enjoys that, and he's good at it. So developing optimal techniques are one of Killer Ducky's specialties. But I have 7 gold boxes. At the moment, I have, for my 27 games or so that I've... Oh, I didn't review that. Anyway, for the 27 games or so that I've played, let's see how many games I've played. It says Urashino Ryu 33 times, so 33 games. I've played 33 games. 33 games worth. Most of... 70+% of those games, I think, are wins. And I have... Where's my inventory? That's not it. I have 7 gold boxes and 35,000 gold coins. So just to show what to do, I've got these coins. Let's take it to the market. Let's head over to the market. We go to this final. No, that's the icons. I also spent money on the cool guy icon. The blue box is the one that has gifts. So I'm gonna buy gifts here. Green tea. My guy likes green tea. Not that it matters, but you have to click this. You have to click the amount. I'm going to bump it all the way up. I think it's just 2 because I have 35. Yeah, so 15,000. I'm going to buy 2. I'm going to buy 2 gifts. And now I have 2 gifts. We go back to my inventory. Click on this. Click on this. And I'm going to convert those to gold boxes. You see, I'm going from 2 T's to 0. I'm going from 7 gold boxes to 9. So I'm 41 gold boxes away from a gacha pull. Yeah, Night Sparrow. Inflation. This is shrinkflation. It's shrinkflation. We've got the amount of tea. It's really good tea. It's really good green tea. 15,000 does seem a little steep for it, though. You see that I spend money on the guy who looks like... Well, he's the cool guy. Oh, I didn't even realize that he looks like me. I didn't even realize that he looks like me. I just think he looks so handsome and cool. Yeah, and so it's greetings, Killer Ducky. As Killer Ducky pointed out, we are so close to a 1 in 20 chance to pull a character. We're 41 short gold boxes away from having a 2.5% chance of getting the avatar that I want. The only avatar that I actually want, which is the cool guy, which is the handsome cool guy. It's a bit of a slug. If you were of the persuasion to spend money on this, it seems like people are thinking that this monthly sort of pass is the way to go, where you spend 650 yen and you get 325 coins or 325 diamonds right off the bat, and then 60 diamonds per day that you log in. So if you know you're going to log in every single day, this seems to be a good deal. Essentially, you get 2,125 diamonds for... What is this, $4? $4? Sounds like mind control. I think it is a bit of mind control. It is a bit of mind control. But anyway, notice in that last game, I did not get the idle timer. The idle timer did not pop up at all. I'm not sure what my longest think was, but I'm pretty sure I spent over a minute on one of those moves. Pretty sure. Let's look at the... Shogi is a game of comebacks, but let's look. I was surprised to see... It's still... okay. I was surprised to see... I was going to say I was surprised to see that their advantage was so big. But no, that's... Okay, my advantage was large. It's just that the magnitude of these have made that look a little smaller. Yeah, so I knew I had the big advantage. Where did I give that up? Like, it felt like it was here. It definitely felt like it was here. And this is part of it. I think it was... This is one of those situations, I think, where a bad move... What is the chess saying? A bad move follows a bad move. Hey, Lorenzo Coco, you managed to end your losing streak. Congrats. Congrats. It's good to end... It's good to end the day... Or, you know, ending the week on a positive. The PGA you sent pertained to something in the opening. Night Sparrow. You sent a PGA somewhere? I don't see a message. I see you say dog sitting in fire. And of course the chirp chirp, but I don't see a message. I wonder if it got blocked. Oh, you sent it in the Discord channel. Okay. Yloigh pointing out that it's 2 months subscription, around $8. Will average 1 new character. That makes sense. That makes sense. Or you get lucky. Or you get lucky, or you get unlucky. But or you get lucky and get it in the first month. The if I get lucky mindset is exactly the kind of mindset that our friends at KIOU would like me to promote. You know, you can't... What is the saying? You've got to play to win. I think that... I don't know if that was in the Ohio... Back when I lived in Ohio or Illinois or here in California. I'm not sure which... I'm not sure which lottery used this slogan for a long time, but it was like, you know, the state lottery. You got to play to win. Magic based, hello. You also get various other items, which probably around 0.1 characters. I don't quite understand what you mean. When the position was Rook 2-2, Bishop 3-3, Pawn 2-4, if I played Silver 3-4 attacking the Bishop, you would either win the 2-4 pawn or force a bad trade. Where was this? So it's not here. I mean, I'm looking pretty good here. I think I generally played this open. You know, maybe it's over here. So keep in mind one thing that happened in this game, and this has happened a few times. Keep in mind that I actually thought this bishop diagonal was open. I actually thought this bishop diagonal was open, which explains some of my moves that may have not taken as much advantage of the board as they could have. So Yeah, so here I can drop it. I think here I can drop it. The engine did like what I did, but like this does look good. The problem with this move, as far as I see it, is that the reason I didn't make the move is because it sort of induces this. And I'm not sure yet if I want that. I wasn't sure if I wanted that. You know, I could take... Oh, it's a position 1 after this. So here. So I go back. If I drop the silver, bishop goes back. And then I still have the same promotion like I did in the game. Same. And then I take. And then I drop the pawn. Yeah, that does seem good. That does seem good. What, I wonder what the way... So let's see. What did the engine does like this move the best. Although, you know, not by much, but it does like it. So what is their... Wow. So this is the engine's line against this. So this is I think this the engine, you know, the engine's preferring this, and we take the engine lines with a grain of salt on KIOU, but I have to say that as someone who plays against opposing and third file a lot, against a really creative player, against multiple creative players, but it's one in particular, I have to be careful not to give too much counterplay at times. Because third file / opposing, it breaks through so quickly. And his castle is not great, but mine is not either. That said, my castle is better than it usually is. Because my silver can do things. What is the next move here? Just promoting? I guess. I don't know. Boy, yeah, tricky. Because then we get this, the rook promote. Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's definitely going to be tough. We get the rook promote, and I guess we come over here. Magic based, you're cynical. Tortupi, greetings! Hello! Welcome! Welcome! Good to see you. It's been a while. Magic based, you say you're also cynical and you assume there's some devious things going on. Like if you go to the store and view the character you want a lot, then they'll be tougher to pull. Ooh. So the way to do this is to look at the character that you don't like and look at like the things that you don't want. Like, ooh, look at this gift I could pull. Look at this 15,000 coin gift I could pull. JS Shogi, hello, good to see you. I think also Night Sparrow, being a third file player, wants to lull me into a false sense of security here. The engine does say it's good, but boy, it's spicy. Danny Boy to first on, great to see you. I am doing very well. Had a great Shogi morning, you know, not streamed, but a great Shogi morning that you all will be able to know about very soon. And first game was a little crazy, but I managed to pull it out, so I'm feeling good about that. I got 2 more gold boxes on KIOU. So what was the big my big mistake here? So I Wait, what did I play? Wait. Okay, so here I took with the silver. I took with the silver because I was... Is it run? It can't possibly be run, can it? Can it possibly be to run? Because taking with the king lets the opponent take with we take the pawn. We take. The opponent drops a gold on the back. I think. That's why I didn't take with the king. But that's not enough to mate with, maybe. No, I think it still is. Pending reboot. Welcome to the channel. I see a first-time chat. Hope I'm good. I am doing great today. What platform am I playing on? It is not LiShogi. LiShogi is LiShogi I play on, and I often will do studying on LiShogi. I'll bring my Kifus into LiShogi usually. I still haven't quite worked out my workflow to get them in there from here. But LiShogi is like the best shogi site out there. As Yloigh pointed out, this is the KIOU Shogi application. It's a Steam application, and that is where I am playing today. It's new. It came out within the past week. A lot of people getting excited. And Tortubu, you say, yeah, it's been a while. Work has zapped all energy again. Today was well-needed day off work in Finland because of Midsummer Day. Awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, refill. Get your energy back. Come back and play some Shogi. Zenith V, hello. Yeah, I have had a good game so far. Had a really good game here. Just finishing up the review as we blab about it. Okay, you found the channel. So has anyone here come to the channel from the 81 Dojo streamers list? I'm curious about that, if anyone has done that. Because I seemed to get a slight bump on the day that occurred. Like the week this happened, I was streaming pretty much exclusively on 81 Dojo. This is before KIOU came out. So here's that streamers list. You know, I'm the only English language streamer on that list, but it's weird that it's EN. It's weird that it's /EN/streamers. But anyway, I'd be curious if anyone is watching now or watching later, and you've come from that 81 Dojo streamers list. I would love to know. Okay. So what was the move here? I took with the silver. Running the king. Or taking with the king. Taking with the king. I'm not sure if I believe this. I'm not sure if I believe this. Oh, maybe... Oh, if he gets the gold... If he gets the gold on the side, I can just run up. Ah. 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 Okay. Yeah, and I'm running, and I got a knight. I'm running. I've got a knight. What was that sound? Ah, pending reboot followed. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, JS Shogi, we definitely get gold through games. I think you get more gold by winning, but I'm still not sure about that. And I'm not sure if the gold differs based on the mode. So 1030 versus Fisher, I'm not sure. How long does it take to get you a game on 81 Dojo versus KIOU or Shogi Wars? You tried to play there but haven't had a friendly experience from players, at least at the 5Q level, and also takes a while to find a game on 81. KIOU, for me, lately, has been almost instantaneous to find a game, much like Shogi Wars. Shogi Wars is also mostly instantaneous for me. And in terms of opponent matchmaking quality, I would say that KIOU seems to be at about the same level as Shogi Wars. 81 Dojo is all about making your own matches. So that, like, we've seen me on stream where I try to just wait for a 10-second game and I just sat there and I didn't get it. But if you challenge people, you can probably get a... If you challenge people on 81 Dojo, you can probably get... or I can probably get a game at almost any time of the day pretty quickly. But I have to be willing probably to play people that I've played before a lot. You know, there's no anonymity in the 81 Dojo process. However, that is for me. At 5Q level, that, I think the calculus changes a bit. And you say that you haven't had a friendly experience from players. I'm reading that as meaning from Shogi Wars. Is that somewhere else? Because I would imagine at 5Q on Shogi Wars and at KIOU, I think you're going to get people all over the board. Okay, 81. So 81, I think... I'll skip to 81, what I'm going to say about 81 then. I think 81 Dojo for 5Q is a very, very, very difficult place to be. Because I think you will run into potentially a lot of extremely experienced sandbaggers. You'll run into a lot of inexperienced people who just haven't set their rating. Or not a lot, but some. I think the odds are, for whatever reason, on 81 Dojo and elsewhere, the sort of, if we linearly go back from Shodan 1Q, 2Q, 3Q, 4Q, 5Q, I think the honest to goodness 5Qs, between 5 and 9Q, I think the honest to goodness 5 to 9Qs are very few and far between on the internet sites, as far as I can tell, in my experience. I think most people would agree with that, because I'm in some way I'm giving my experience, but in another way I'm sort of regurgitating what I'm hearing other people say. But I'm also regurgitating what I watch. So, you know, I watch a lot of games, and if someone's rating is 6Q or 5Q, to me, that's like, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if they're a 10Q. It wouldn't surprise me if they're a 1Q. Like if they play at the level of a 1Q. So it's just a tough, I think it's just a tough place to be, which I would suspect is why a lot of people at that level in the West will try to get games going through the Shogi Harbor Discord. If that is your thing, like if you enjoy or if you don't mind having to go like act like a Discord fighter where you go to Discord and you ask for games and hope someone gives you a good game. You know, that has its own problems of creating pockets of ranking and things like that, but I don't know. I'm saying a lot of words. I don't have a great solution. I just think that is a very difficult level to be at in the online shogi world. And I think that's one of the big hurdles for Western players is getting over that 5Q hump. So it's like if you get over that 5Q hump online, it's probably going to be smooth sailing, at least for a while, of getting better. But otherwise, I can understand it would be very frustrating to be a 5Q player where it's like you're just not getting good games often enough. And yeah, I guess it depends also what not friendly means. I would tend as a 5Q trying to play on Shogi Wars. I would look at people's, before I challenge them, I would look at their statistics, and if I see they have like thousands of games on 81 Dojo, I'd probably not consider them a 5Q. And I'd just look for someone else. I think it just needs a little more, it needs a little more work, unfortunately. Yeah, so Shogi Wars is probably the best bet. The problem is Shogi Wars has the bad time controls, doesn't have great time controls for beginners. KIOU might be the place to be. You know, KIOU, I don't know. We'll see how it's too early to say. It's only been out for a week, but we'll see if KIOU gets a good, thriving beginner base. So anyway, all right, let's try another game before I talk myself out. I've been talking all morning. Okay, it's pretty quick, pretty quick. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. I'm Sente. Quick Ishida. Haya Ishida. So if he moves his king, I do this, he comes up, I take, he takes, I take. So let's come up. I could have won this pawn. I could have won this pawn. This feels trappy, but I take this. He pushes. I take. No. I take. He pushes. I take. He takes. I take with the gold. He redrops. And then what do? Drop the king, the bishop. I can also push this pawn. There's no need to the thing with Demon Killer is it's not supposed to work against Urshin or Ryu, where you don't open the bishop diagonal, against openings where you don't open the bishop diagonal, I think. Wow. So I promote. He comes over. I drop the pawn. Or he drops the lance. He drops the lance. Drop the bishop. Drop the bishop here. I bring the bishop out. Bishop back. Knight drop. Let's do this. Then he drops the lance. So he drops the lance, I take, he takes, I come back with check, and then I take the lance. Whoa! Knight drop, pawn drop, knight drop. Let's take here. I take here, and then it's knight. Could take the rook. Let's do this. I think he should have brought the gold up. I think I really messed up there. So I'm looking to get my horse over. Wow. I can just take with the silver, right? Nice. He's attacking. I like this. I like what he's doing. Definitely like what he's doing. Wow. If I take, he takes with the gold. I drop the rook. He comes over. Drop the knight. He comes over. I take. So I do that. He takes with the silver. He takes with the silver. What do I do? What if I take here? Rook takes. This is Tumero as well. So this... he comes up with the gold. Comes with the gold, I'll take the knight. Maybe he should just promote the knight. Or bring in the knight. No, because I'll just take it with the bishop. Yeah. That's probably the way to save. So silver up is just mate. Gold up is mate. No, I drop the knight. King goes over. I take here. Yeah, I think it's fallen apart. I think it's fallen apart. What's the idea? Gold here? No, then I just drop the knight to win the gold. Or the lance. I drop the lance. So we have not gotten the idol. We have not gotten the idol. So I could drop. I drop the. I drop the knight. Silver takes.
30秒
Or I drop the... I take the silver.
20秒
I take the rook.
,10 秒
He takes. I take. So knight. I take the gold.
秒読みに入ります 20秒
I take the gold. If he takes with the rook, I drop the knight. Gold takes, one gap, runs.
10秒 1、2、3、4、5
Tsumero. So can he mate me? I don't think so. Oh, he can get my rook. He can get my rook. Ah, boy. Oh, gosh. I fell for it. 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 Ah, I fell for it. Is there any way I can defend this? Am I gonna lose? I think I've lost. Yeah, I think I've lost. I think I've lost.
20秒
I think I've lost.
,10 秒 1、2、3、4、5、6、7
I have lost. I've lost. I've lost. So how do I, if he takes and I drop my rook, if he takes and I drop my rook, he runs. How can I check him in any way over here and get my gold over? Boy, this is what happens. This is what happens when you try to rush the mate. So now I think I can run. Now I don't think I'm lost. Because he takes, I drop the rook, he runs, I promote Itsumero. He doesn't, I don't think he has mate. I don't think he has mate. Now I can run. I think this move was kind of important. I'm not saying I have mate, but I think I'm at least living. I think he had mate on the board. So he's going to try to drop the... If he tries to drop the gold, I run. He takes, I run. He takes, I run. Or does if he drops a gold, I come up here. No, actually, if he takes, I take. I'm defending. I'm defending just fine. Right? He takes, I take, he drops a gold, I take.
$20. 10秒。1、2、3、4。20秒。10秒。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
It's just awful. It's just awful. It's just awful. That's a terrible move. It's a terrible move. It's just a terrible move. It's just a terrible move. It's just a terrible move.
20秒 10秒 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9
God, how am I missing these? I'm not even going to rewatch this stream. I'm not even going to rewatch this one. I am not even going to rewatch this stream.
,20 秒 20秒 20秒 10秒 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9
Nope. 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 God. What happened? What happened? What happened to my unlosable win?
,20 秒 10秒 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9
It's bad. I blanked. I don't see it. I'm just maybe he can throw. Maybe he can throw too.
,20 秒
Gold drop. Shoot, gold drop. Yeah, gold drop here. Ah. Good game. Not a good game. I mean, it's a terrible game. A terrible game, and I'm embarrassed to have lost this one. Should have just resigned. I mean, oh gosh. Take the knight.
20秒
Do I have mate? Drop the bishop.
10秒。1、2、3、4、5、6。
Oh, he wins the knight, which is interesting. Yeah. I can take this. So if he takes, do I have to drop the gold? Because if I drop the bishop,
20秒。10秒。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9。
Does he have to drop the gold? All right. All right. Terrible game. Terrible game. Hey, friends, Budikov. Terrible game. This is gonna be up and down. Okay. Wait, I won the game, right? I won, right? Oh, he timed up. Wait, I won the game, right? Yes. What happened? What happened there? What actually happened there? The engine says it's even. The engine says it's even, which I do not believe. Which I do not believe. But then again, maybe I do. So they had mate on the board. Did I have mate here? So I had mate somewhere. I had mate somewhere, and then he had mate definitely with gold drop rather than the bishop. Okay, so this was the move. 4-1. Yeah, so what's the idea? What's the idea? Oh, wait, so this is what I wanted to make work. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's very cute. Oh, that's very cute. And then I drop the knight. He comes over, and then I've got the silver. And then what do I do? Oh. Yeah. He had mate with the fork, after the fork, he had mate, not this. I think it just, I think it was just, he takes and it was mate, right? Yeah, it's going to be, right? Night jump. Night jump. Night jump is mate. Night jump, king runs, gold drop. Yeah. It's a strong player that does Demon Killer and then trolls. Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think if someone could I think the other player is also streaming and he's saying that's an Urshino Ryu player that gets the win and then trolls. I think Shogi, I think too many people get accused of being trolls. At least, you know what, because it's so easy to throw. It's so easy to throw. I was going to say, let's take this into Lee Shogi, but I'm afraid my OBS is going to crash again. No, okay, so you're just being a troll now. So was it on time? Like, the move came in. The move came in, right? So does it say anywhere how the win ended? Is there a way to copy this Kifu into a text file? I think there is. No, this is Pudo file. So what happened here? How do we know how the game ended? Last move. Oh, interesting. Oh, it was 100%. Okay, so the engine is saying that it's my win here. So there's mate on the board. Let's find it. Let's find the mate on the board. I think 100% is mate on the board, I think. We can start with taking. Then he drops the gold. We start by taking. He drops the gold. We take. Knight takes. Or do we drop the gold? We drop the gold. King takes. We don't have any more golds. We take, he drops a gold. We take. Now he can just he takes with the king. And now we have 2 golds in hand. So we have 2 golds in hand. We drop the gold here. King runs. If we take, the king can take. Kifu copy is next to the blue button in post game. Is there no way to get to it from here? So there's no way to get to it from here? Copy the Kifu on that screen. I don't see copy. Second to last. Oh, copy. Kifu copy. Yes. Oh, duh. Sorry. It's so small and blurry that my eyes just blurred over it. Kifu copy. Okay. I'm gonna try this, and if we die, we die. As Ivan Draga would say, if we die, we die. I'm gonna bring this into Yloigh Shogi, and then I'm gonna switch my scene. First of all, the Kifu does say timeout. Gote is victorious. The Kifu does say timeout. So now we are here, and I'm looking at OBS. So I don't have a Yloigh Shogi. I don't have a Yloigh Shogi scene in my Kifu thing, but I do have the browser scene. So I'm going to switch to this. Let me refresh this source. So let me go back to Kifu. I'm going to go back to Kifu. I mean, KIOU, not KIOU and Kifu. It's a comedy of errors. It's a comedy of stream errors. Okay, so, oops. Okay, it won't let me do this. So I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to do this by my wits. I'm going to disable this. Give me a second here. Okay. So we're sort of on Yloigh Shogi. We're sort of on Yloigh Shogi. We're here. Streamer that worked at Apple should not have a potato computer. Well, you know, it's not that I have a potato computer. I've got a supercomputer right here. It's just that when I chose to stream, I chose, it's not so much a potato, but it's sort of a potato. But like this is the first M1, 8 gig of memory, tiny screen device. So now it's not a matter of switching computers. So the thing is, the reason I picked this machine is because it was not my daily driver, and I thought, I don't want there to be any friction for me to start a stream. If I've got to plug stuff in, that's going to be friction that I do not want to have, and I won't stream. I'll end up not streaming. So I figured I need a dedicated machine. And this machine was living in the kitchen. If anyone remembers, when I started streaming, I was in the kitchen. So I dedicated this machine, but now it's not a fact of switching machine. It's not even, I'd find it hard to justify buying a machine just for this, since I'm getting like less than $50 in a month for this thing, and not even counting the machine. It's like the, even though like the electricity out here, you know, I'm operating at a loss. I'll just say. So, but it's not even that. It's that all my layouts are on this machine and built for this resolution. It would be like, without exaggeration, I think I'd have to spend like 4 to 8 hours to rebuild all my layouts and to tweak them, you know, pixel by pixel, if I got a new machine to run this on. So it would be rough. It would be rough. Anyway, I'm delaying the inevitable. Yeah, I exported the layouts, but the layouts are all built for this resolution. It's all built for this resolution, and I'm going to have to, you know, re-pull. The thing is, if I don't go to Shogi Wars and Shogi Quest, Shogi Wars and Shogi Quest probably take our 90+% of the stream layout work. Those, the Shogi Wars, especially the Shogi Wars, but the Shogi Wars and the Shogi Quest are so fiddly They're so for me anyway. It took a lot of time to build those. But anyway, excuses. We need to find mate here. There's mate on this board. There is mate on this board. We know it exists. We don't know it exists. We trust KIOU application. We trust KIOU application. We trust. So we said this. We said this. We said this. And I think I might have said this. So these were my candidates. I think taking just lets him run. This we take, and it's not mate, because we're going to have to do something like this, and the knight can take, so that's not it. This, so that leaves us with these two. I think this leaves us with these two. And dragon takes, gold drop. We don't have enough. Take, gold drop, runs, gold drop, runs, takes, and that's not check, and I think they might be able to mate. I don't think they can mate, though. I don't think they can mate, but maybe. But anyway, that thing said 100%, which means it's mate. So we do this. King takes, rook takes. Oh, and that's mate. That's mate. Can't drop because, you know, we're in here. So yeah, so the only move is up here. And then mate. Yeah. Let's just verify this with the engine. Verify with the engine. Hold on. Yeah. So 5-2 is still winning. It's still winning. It's just not mate. It's like I said, I don't think they had mate, and it turns out they don't. But it's going to be annoying, I think. Yeah. This is a pretty pattern. So where was the... I'm going to say that we already saw one of the mates. And now I think this is mate. Okay, the engine says 3-8. Oh, just get up with the dragon. Yeah, that does it too. That's mate in 3. Up, over, down. A lot of mates here. A lot of mates. The first 5 moves, as I think it shows up on scene. My last 5-5 Kaku was an offensive and defensive move in one. Yes. Defending this square. That game was a test of how many times I can get my dragon forked with my king. It's almost comical. It's almost comical. But anyway, yeah, it says, I think it shows on screen. Maybe it doesn't. Timeout. Is it showing up? Yeah, you could barely see it underneath the video. Timeout. Gote is victorious. Weird. Boy. It was so fun until it wasn't. What time is it? I'm just gonna log in. I'm just gonna do my login dance. Okay. let's go back. Let's go back to KIOU. Let's go back to KIOU. I'm going to change the scene. And I'm going to come back here, minimize that, and we're back. I think we're back in KIOU. Is this wait, does this look right? I think it looks right. I'm not sure. Okay. All right. Doesn't look right? Anyway. Okay, so we're here. And what else? What else? That's it. I'm going to take a quick break. We'll leave this up. Just to have something. No. During the break, I'm just going to leave. I'll leave exciting play. All right, Necrodes, great to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks again for that sub yesterday. I will see you later. Have a great weekend. Ooh, look at this. Look at this background, the border or board. All right, I'll be right back.
Shogi!
対局開始。あなたが先手です。
楽しく指すのが一番。いくよー。
よろしくお願いします。
All right, back here. Yeah, the pieces are nice. They're bigger. They don't fit the board though properly, and they do overlap in parts. And the borders are very fuzzy. But other than that, it's good. It's good. I really wish they would increase the size of the review board. I think that's the most important part to me right now. Or the most important part in terms of piece size. All right. I accidentally closed the door. I'm gonna leave this open so Tari can come in. So we're back to the default. That board was kind of interesting. I've seen a few screenshots now of non-default boards and I think non-default pieces, but definitely the non-default board. Kind of interesting. And they showed on Twitter, I don't know if you can see it at all here, they showed the upcoming characters for July. Maybe they're not going to show it here. Okay. Yeah, there are like two new characters at least, I think, coming in July. And it was they showed the character together, I think, with the board theme. So the idea that a character has a board theme is kind of cool. They're based for adding another older gentleman. Yeah, the new one, the one coming soon, I think, the one of them in July, I think, is another potentially middle-aged guy. I think, or old man. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But the female character that they're also adding in July, I guess, makes up for that because it appears very young. So let's try another one. Quick, very quick. So my luck is going to run out at some point today. My I'm gonna close this 1 second. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. My luck is going to run out at some point. We're getting another free Bisha player. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. I don't think I needed to do that, but let's... Alright, so he's playing quickly. He's playing quickly. So I think a bit mindlessly, This is that beautiful attacking structure that Koshiro showed us. Should I drop a pawn? I think I should have dropped a pawn. No, because then the gold would have taken it. Wow. Drop a silver. Yeah, we know bishops can be annoying. We definitely know that. I think you just gotta suck it up and drop the pawn. I think. Wow. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's force him to block the running point. Yeah. So I promote here. He takes. I take. He runs. I drop the lance. If he blocks, I just come up here. Oh, No, no. I come up here, he goes back. Oh, he goes back, I take. I take the silver? No. He doesn't have a knight. And this knight is going to do some work on offense here. So if the king takes, I take here. I could check. I drop a lance? No. This is hanging if it moves. This gold is still hanging. Knight can't realistically jump because we just take. Do I have mate? Do I have mate? Do I have to defend this? Let's say I take. Let's say I take the silver. I take the silver. He takes. I take. Why'd I jump the knight? Jump the knight. He takes. If I take here, he takes the gold. I drop the silver. So take, jump. I run. This bishop is still blocked. He drops a bishop. I come over. There's just. Should I drop the pawn? Drop the silver? My rook is still defending. I cannot give the fork. I cannot give a rook fork. Now I think I'm safer. Now I think I'm a bit safer. If I come up, there's a bishop drop. What if I come back? Or if I take? What if I take? I come back. He promotes his bishop. I drop a silver. He takes. I take. I think it's mate for me. Rook pull back. He takes. Drop the gold. He goes up. He goes to the side. No, maybe not. So he drops the silver. I've got to take. I've got to take with the rook. Then he takes so I get a silver and a rook. What is that? Oh. I think that was wrong. So I drop the gold.
これより秒読みに入ります。
I drop the gold. He drops the silver.
10秒
I take.
10秒 1
I drop the silver.
3 4
He drops the silver. I come over here. He drops the gold. I take the gold. Wow.
,20 秒 10秒 1 2 3 4
Drop the knight.
20秒
He comes forward. I drop the knight.
10秒 1
He comes forward. I drop the gold.
3 4 5 6 7 8 9
Sumero.
,20 秒 10秒 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9
Takes with the knight. Oh boy. Okay.
20秒 20秒
I have 18 seconds. Do I have mate here? I drop the knight.
10秒 1 2 3 4 5
He comes up. I drop the gold. He takes. I take. All right. All right. It's been a rough day of mating. So gold on 9-2. Gold on 9-2. Lance takes, gold takes.
20秒
Boy, that took a lot out. That took a lot out. So he never had it. He never had the mate. He never had the mate, but I definitely gave up some of the advantage. GG to my opponent here. The resiliency feels off the charts. I'm getting these incredible positions, and the resiliency is the resiliency level is so high. All right. The perfect uncastling. Oh, wait, the new characters have some pretty famous voice acting? Oh, interesting. Not that I would know anything about the voice actors, but that's good to hear. So they're spending some money. So where did this go wrong? Where did this go wrong? Before starting to trade and give him pieces in hand, where do you think take the right side knight? Over here? Oh, take the right. Well, yeah, maybe. So over here, I bet this is going to be around there. Yeah. So I've set this up. What I don't want to see, though, so the reason I didn't take the arrows don't show up. The reason I didn't take the knight is because I thought the pawn drop is going to be really good. Well, you say he has no attack, but boy, he sure made an attack. You know, this was coming. This knight is coming. And he could stunt, you know, he can end my attack. Or he can end a lot of my attack with this Sokohu. Yeah, I did give him pieces. But yeah, I mean, he has a bishop, he has the pawns, he's got a silver, so he's going to be able to press on here. You know, he's going to be able to jump this knight. He's going to be able to press. Like, this move, what did it do? Wait, where did it go? Oh, so I wanted to clear it out. I wanted to clear out the area first so that he can't Sokofu me. So I made this, the engine likes, this is killing me because this was my entire plan. The engine wants, this was my stinking plan. Just get the rook over. This is frustrating because this is exactly what I wanted. This is totally what I wanted. He got a silver by me dropping the gold and trying to clear out his castle. Engine-y stuff. Not engine-y stuff. I mean, this stuff, people do this. People at my level do make that pawn push to open this. Yeah, I don't trust their variations all that much, but yeah. He did a good job of making it difficult for me to take his pieces, though. That's another thing that I thought that I'm going to be able to just take pieces and slowly win this. You're trying to stalk by getting the game record. You don't see a way, even though you're looking at the profile. Oh, that stinks. Really? Do I have to exit this? So I'm going to exit this. I'm going to exit this. I'll exit here and then go back in. But I'm curious if you, like, is this where it's saved? So, can you see it now? You can't see any of my games? Seriously? Hold on. I know I need to see if you're what. Oh, wow. Lame. Lame. Wait, really? There's got to be a way. Yeah, almost none of this UI is clickable. You look at Killer Ducky here with the UFO Geen. Undefeated UFO Geen. This is like my Kakutofu. They counted one of my games as Kakutofu. I think it was one of those pawn drop where the opponent drops the pawn. But the second and third time that happened, it didn't count as Kakutofu. So there's something I did. There's something I did differently in the other game. Oh, what is this? Oh, this must be report. This must be to report, right? I have a new Steam friend invite. Hold on. Hold on. I think that's going to be Necrodes. It is. It is. I am going to accept this friend request. I accept Steam friend requests. Oh, I wanted to translate this. Please select the user's violation. Wait, it says others. Is there no way to say that this is a really nice guy? This is a really nice guy who I think should be given gifts. Oh, wow. That is crazy that you can't even see your friends' games. Or that you can't see other people's games. This has to be a feature coming up. There's no way that they're gonna leave this. The UFO game did go well. It did go well. You won. You're 1-0. Oh no, you're not. No, you're not. Okay. Okay. Funny. They're gonna add this. I have to believe they're gonna add this stuff. I have to believe they're gonna add this stuff. So I'm gonna open this up and then copy. I'm in the background here. I'm going to Lee Shogi. I'll when it's ready, I'll switch the scene here. Misc Games. Add new chapter. Okay. Now it's just called chapter 15. It doesn't. Kifu parse error cannot parse move drops. Wait, what? Hold on. I guess I'll switch here. Let me just make sure I have the right buffer. Okay, so I'm gonna switch my scene. There we are. Yeah, so if it gives me an error, a Kifu error. Oh, there's a line break. Weird. Oops. I'll just add a space there. Oh no, there's no parentheses. It's like it just didn't even. I'm trying to rebuild the time here. So what's 27 seconds? So 1407? No. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna put just this. Let's see. Does it do the math? Does it do the math? I'm gonna copy it first here. No. Cannot parse moves. 100.8. Failure en. Boy, what's I'm gonna copy it again in KIOU and just see if maybe there was some glitch. No, it's the same. It's the same. I wish. Does it say? It said 100, and that is this move here. Oh wait, is that resign? Just delete. Yeah, just delete from move 100. I'm gonna delete. I'll keep move 100, which is the resign. There it is. Okay. All right. Oh, I'll run the server side here. So we're here. Okay, engine did not like this. 9-1 gold. I wanted to make this move, but then I thought this is so slow. It's so slow. It's so slow, and this knight defends so nicely. But with more time, it does want this, which is what we saw. Magic Bates, you say that you're assuming those mastery points are for games you played against them, because there's a few listed for you definitely haven't used before. Oh, you think? Let me go back to mine. Hopefully I don't break the stream. So I only have these 3. I only have 3. Killer Ducky had like 5. This must be what you play, because I don't play very... I have Urashino Ryu, Shin Urashino Ryu, and then Kakutofu. I think this is Kakutofu. One time. So this must just be for stuff you play. But I think this is a I don't remember anyone doing Kakutofu against me. And yeah. You have 9 listed. It says you played things like Central Rook and Sleeve Rook. Is it possible you just shifted your Rook over to those files? That wouldn't surprise me if it misinterpreted those, right? But then again, I've also slid my Rook over to the 5th file. Turn off the engine and try to find the move for 53. Move 53? Okay, so let's go back. Let's go back to move 53. I'm going to turn off the engine and switch the scene back. So move 53. Storming the Mino Castle. Oh, so instead of this. I mean, I still like my move. I was thinking about doing this, him running, sacking the dragon, dropping the bishop, but then I didn't see the follow-up because of this knight. I don't have a knight in hand. I could drop a gold here. I don't know if this is it, but I like dropping a gold here. I still like getting this rook over. I still like this. I know none of those are Mino Castle attacks. Silver drop, runs over, takes. And then the king can always run out here. Oops. I think so. The problem with anything that isn't a check is that Sokohu comes into play. So that's the thing that I don't like about any of those. Anything that's not a check or a big threat. Anything that's not a check or a big threat. I mean, I don't know if you're looking for this. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Yeah, 6-2 is definitely a weak point. It definitely is. I mean, gold is kind of interesting here. We drop the gold, he takes, we get the silver, he runs, we take, and now we're storming the Mino Castle. I think that looks good. I think that looks good because if he ignores, well, he can't ignore because we'll just take. Gold drop 6-2 seems great. Gold drop 6-2 seems great. Gold drop 6-2. If they Sokofu, we take the gold. Pawn takes, and now their pawn is out of play, and we could do our thing. I'm going to turn on the engine. 6-2 gold is the best. Taking the knight is also good. Taking the knight is also really good. 6-2 gold is really cool. That's absolutely something to think about. That's a very forcing. To me, I love that because it's so forcing. What I don't like about. Oh wait, so it's 6-2 gold. Still getting this in as well, and then this. Those are the three that are plus 10. 7-1 silver is right behind. So my move was right behind. My move was right behind, and then I think my gold, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good storming the Mino pattern that the book didn't quite show. The book didn't quite show. Hey, NinWorld, maybe take the knight on 2-1 so we can drop it on 7-4. Well, I mean, oh, maybe that's why this is a blunder. Oh. Okay, yeah. So even if we do this and they drop the pawn, let's say they drop the pawn, that is not the number one move, but let's say they do. The number one move is to drop a silver here to defend, I guess, this. And now we drop 7-4 immediately. Huh. Engine still wants this. This is also a thing. Yeah. Wait, so what is there nothing better? So let's say we do this. Can't they take this somehow? Ignoring 6-6 is their best move. But 2-2... Now we just take it. Be very annoying. The engine wants the number two. The only moves are to take 1 or take 2. Wow, which makes sense. Which makes total sense. Yeah, which makes total sense. Although I'm not looking at the engine. I'm trying to think of it makes sense, but this was my first thought. But does that make sense? Because then he runs over, and we're gonna lose that. I'm not quite seeing it. Okay. Now we're sort of storming again. And our king is relatively safe. Yeah, 6-2 is definitely a weak point. It's still the weak point. Yeah, keep that in mind, storming the Mino Castle. 6-2 is a weak point, a very weak point. Yeah. It's frustrating me to a certain extent that that NinWorld's suggestion didn't cross my mind. You know, I should, if the king is here, I should be thinking about how do I get a knight here. Like that, I should be thinking those things. Yeah. Cool. Very cool. All right. It's getting a little late here. It's getting late. It's been despite the stream only being 2 hours and 46 minutes, it's been a long day of shogi and talking for me. So I need to head out and wish you all a great weekend. Is Killer Ducky streaming? Can I do a raid? Can I shake off the rust of my streaming, my rating? It'll be Mahjong. Well, that's fine. All right. Anyway, thanks everybody. I will see you potentially tomorrow. I'm so addicted to KIOU right now. I am so addicted to this. And when I'm not playing, I am thinking about this game. And so, you know, that hasn't really changed yet. And that's it. Anyway, thanks so much. I'll see you all soon. Take care and have a great weekend if I don't see you at all. Have a great Father's Day and celebrate Father, etc., etc. Thanks again. See you soon. Bye.